Hey everybody! Today Rahdo runs through day 21 of the Advent calendar and continues a run through of Malta. Today, Jen and I are back on Gozo, our home island, and I'm going to be showing you probably Gozo's most famous natural landmark, the Azure Window, which is right over there. That's probably not really all that big a deal. This is not the best angle to show, but don't worry folks, I'll actually walk down and give you a better view in a second. In fact, I'll be joining Jen. Let's see if I can find her. Where is she? There she is right there, just hanging out, waiting. I can't make out what she's doing, but we'll be, oh man, this is actually gonna be a long hike. But I wanted to actually start filming from here, mostly so I could show you the surrounding area. In the summer months, this area is completely packed, jam-packed. There's tourists coming here non-stop from this one long and winding road that leads to the Azure Window. It goes way up off there. This whole parking area is completely full. People are parked out on the road going up the hill. It's really quite crazy. And for our money, probably the coolest thing you can do if you come to the Azure Window, although not many people do it. Well, actually, that's not fair. A lot of people do it. This is called the Inland Sea. There's a little pond on the other side of this building. You can see there's a cave there, and you get on boats. You go through that cave, a boat right through the cave, and then it comes out on the other side, and you get to ride around right underneath the Azure Window, and you go into some caves and stuff like that. And that's all very, very cool. So if you're ever here, I definitely recommend that. Oh, and by the way, you can never be too far from a church in Malta, so of course we have to have a little chapel up here. But now let's go on ahead and head on down to Jen. I don't know how long this walk is going to take. Another opportunity to test out my my camera stabilizer. Let's see. Oh, looks like Jen's been joined on that little rock by some other people. See, actually, what else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah. There is that over there. That is called, I don't know what it's called in Maltese, but it's called in English Fungus Rock. And this is kind of hard to film sideways. That's called Fungus Rock. Why? Because in the Middle Ages, apparently, some incredibly rare fungus grew on that rock and pretty much nowhere else. And it was said to have incredible curative properties. And it was so rare and so valuable that the Knights of Malta, which is like a whole nother story, it was punishable on death to go to Fungus Rock and steal the fungus. And of course, the fungus is long since extinct. Nobody can partake of its curative powers anymore, but the Fungus Rock remains, so that's something. And like I said, in the summertime, there's a little cafe over there. We do actually have one ice cream van, although again, in the summertime, there's probably a half a dozen ice cream vans and hot dog shops and whatnot. So you can see we're getting a little bit better view of the Azure Window now, but still not the best. We're heading over to where Jen is. There she is. Now, one thing that's actually interesting, people come here to take pictures. You can see there's people posing and whatnot. And up there you can see very clearly, danger, danger, and a fenced off. You're not supposed to go up and stand on top of the arch, on top of the Azure Window. But what we have found is people are dicks and they completely ignore those signs and just climb over the fence, and then they get up on the Azure Window and they get up there and they start waving their hands like morons and saying, look at me, and they wait for their friends who are down in this area to take a picture. And while that's happening, everybody else, hundreds of people are standing out here saying, why can't that loser leave so that we can take a picture? So if you come to the Azure Window, please don't do that. Nobody likes you when you do that. Let's see, we're coming up on Jen now. Apparently we're going to go over there, Jen says. I don't know if you could hear her from a distance. And let's see, I'm going to have to start watching where I step because there's some crazy rocky. Where are we going?
Just over here where it's a nicer view.
All right, so Jen has apparently found an old staircase of sorts. Yep. Oh dear, this is going to be kind of scary. All right, yay, filming. Wow, woo, okay.
Yeah, well done.
That was good.
So also, I don't know if you've pointed out all of the sediment and the sand dollars and things that are...
I have not pointed out the fact that there is sediment and sand dollars, Jen says. Okay. Oh, We are what you call unprepared, but don't worry folks, here we come. We're coming around for the big reveal of the Azure Window. Like I said, the biggest, most popular natural attraction in all of Gozo. Are you ready? Oh, but we have to, oh dear. We have to circumnavigate. And again, in the summer months, you have to do this with, there's just dozens of people, hundreds of people out here on this field.
Okay, here we are.
But here we are with the Advent calendar. But before we get to that, Ta-da! It's the Azure Window. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Jen and I were kind of like, eh.
You were maybe.
Okay, okay, I'll take that back. I'm kind of, it's nice, I suppose. Like I said, it's much cooler to do the boat ride and go underneath it and see the caves and whatnot around in the area.
When it's been
Yeah.
stormy and the waves are cresting and the spray is going up as high as the arch, and it's really
That is
cool.
very true. If you're gonna come, if you ever come to Malta and you have a windy, stormy day, that is the day to come out here because the sea gets very, very impressive, just crashing and all that kind of stuff. Actually, I believe you can go down there and there's like some wading pools and whatnot people use and whatnot.
Yep.
But that's it. This is it. The window. It's a big, gigantic natural arch.
Yep.
And it's a window and it's blue on the other side, hence Azure. And I think that's about it,
Well,
unless
of
you've got
course,
something to add, honey
If
pie.
you come on a windy day, they aren't doing the boat trips because it's not
Oh,
safe.
okay, yes. But if you come out, yeah, so that's something to bear in mind.
So if you want to see the beautiful water and go into the caves and things, you have to come on a calm day.
Yep. So come twice.
Yeah, why not?
Alrighty. All right, so, but anyway, enough of that. Let's open the box.
Okay, I think
We're on day 21. It is the 21st of December.
Yes, it is.
Hold on a second.
Which
What?
would also be
Yeah.
solstice.
Solstice. It's winter solstice, Jen says. You have your phone, right, for the rules?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty.
Okay, are we ready?
What do we got?
Sorry, there was no fanfare. I just opened it.
Oh, just all right.
All
Just
right.
get it done.
Dun,
Dun dun dun
by the
dun
way,
dun dun
I painted my
dun.
nails special so that we'd have some holiday sparkle.
Well, you'll have to show everybody that.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. This is Moo Moo Forage. All right. I have no idea what this is. Perhaps it'll say on the
Let me
back.
put it over here.
It still doesn't say.
It's windy.
They are. Oh, honey. Well,
Moo-moos.
Jen. Yeah, it's some Moo Moo money, but I have no idea what this is from.
Okay.
Just a bunch of tokens. They say forage Moo Moo. Jen is hitting the phone.
It's for El Gaucho.
Oh, El Gaucho. Okay. Okay. And all right. Let's see here. Yeah.
Seems really dark.
Yeah. Well, it's the sunlight. Oh,
Sorry.
we don't need that. Alrighty. So it's El Gaucho, and they are components. They are feed bags. Feed bags.
For your cows.
All right. Yes, okay, so apparently when you sell your cows in El Gaucho, and if you have these, you can make more money. So all the El Gaucho fans, there you go. Wouldn't you like to have some of these? El Gaucho is not a game we've tried because, again, well, it looks actually really, oh, look, there's one of those boat tours.
Cool.
Yep, they're definitely worth doing. If you get here and you're thinking about doing it, I would say Jen and I both highly recommend it. It's probably, like I said, the best thing to do when you come out here. Then take a quick picture or hop the fence and climb up there. Never done it. I mean, actually, yeah, but see, you'd ruin those nice people taking a lovely picture under the window. That's what everybody does. They go over there, they take a picture posed in the, framed by the window and all that. It's nice. It's nice. Things are nice. Malta is nice. Gozo is nice. The Azure Window is nice. And that was it, folks. El Gaucho, some feed bags.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's it for today. Day 22 coming up tomorrow, where we're going to go. Well, actually, we're pretty excited about this. We're going to take you to a limestone quarry. That is what?
You might as well show the cliffs.
Oh,
That's
Jen says, look at the cliffs. And that is true.
And
The
looks like
cliffs
they
are
have a
very,
fisherman
very cool.
Out there as well?
What?
Is there a fisherman's boat out near the...
And yes, apparently there is a fisherman's boat, a local fisherman out basically trying to make a living.
Yeah, this is why sandy beaches are not very multiple on
Yeah,
boat
there are
Malta.
very few sandy
You
beaches.
get a lot of these cliffs.
So I think, oh, and yeah, by the way, and there's another one of those old, hundreds of years old fortresses that used to defend the island from invaders from the sea. Okay, folks, that's it. Advent calendar, day 21 in the bag, day 22 tomorrow, limestone quarry, very excited about that. See you soon. Talk to you later. So long. Bye.
Bye with the sparkly nails.